Yeah, so I fell asleep like at 6:30 last night, and then wide awake like 12:30 last night. I was like, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm playing video games. And so...
So have you been up that whole time?
No, I fell back asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I fell back asleep by like 2:30 or something like that, I think.
Oh, man.
So yeah, I was up for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. And played some Super Mario World on Super Nintendo, Kate. So
watch out.
Exciting. What a time to be alive, Kate, you know?
So are you going to be screwed on sleep for tonight then?
I don't know. You know, there's times where I'm just like, do I need to go back? Because like when I worked in Junction City, when I was doing mornings out there, I basically ended up with what I called like 2 miniature nights of sleep.
Right.
Like a 3-hour block in the afternoon, then like an additional 3 or 4 that night. And it's tempting at times, so I can have a later bedtime, you know, but
right.
I don't know. I
have just had the hardest time waking up lately. And Monty is not a snooze guy, but he's been like 5 more minutes. And then I'm like, okay, 5 more minutes. We both have been like really hard to get out of bed. And I told him, I think it's because of our new bed. I think it's so nice that we don't want to leave it.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I have not been, I let myself have 15 or 20 minutes here and there in the afternoon. I used to do that in bed. I do not do that in bed because that turns into like, okay, I'll go 10 more minutes. So I learned my lesson. I cannot take a nap in that bed unless I am like committed to a nap and not just like a 15 minutes, close your eyes.
What kind, as in like what style? Because you bought this from NFM, so it would be any kind of potential brand out there.
Serta?
Is there a certain style to it? Is it a memory foam? Is it a hybrid? Is it what's it? What is it?
It's a bed that goes up and down. Where you're like where your head can, but it's not separated. So like, if I move the bed, like the head of the bed up, then Monty comes up too. It's not like, he's got his own personal. No.
Yeah, that'd make for complicated sheets.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, I don't need to buy more sheets.
I would think so. I mean, would you have to get like 2 twin size or full size?
Right? Wouldn't you have to do 2 twins? I don't know.
At first, I thought you had one of those cool Murphy beds when you said it goes up and down. One of those ones that goes up into the wall.
No, we're talking about doing a Murphy bed in our spare bedroom in the basement.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys have an additional bedroom to house a relative or a friend or whatever?
Right. Well, we'll have 2 spare bedrooms in the basement, and one room we talked about. One room can't be called a bedroom because it doesn't have a window in it.
Yeah, you got to have like, what is it called, an egress window or something like that? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, but we thought about putting either 2 Murphy beds or a Murphy bed, and that could be like a multi-purpose room for like either I could put my studio in there or Monty could do his reloading room in there. But we haven't ruled out Murphy bed, but we did talk about like, I don't know how you describe this, like a bunk room, but that are kind of like Murphy beds so that they look like bunk beds, but they're attached to the wall.
Yeah.
But they fold up if you're not using them.
Yeah, just make sure if they're facing each other that you do the proper measurements. That way you're not just, they're not slamming into each other, one resting on top of the other when it comes down.
No.
That's a tip of mine.
Yeah.
Learned that one the hard way, Kate.
Did you really?
No.
I'm like, wait a second.
I was lying.
How have we never talked about this?
So does that count? Is that sarcasm or is that just lying? That may have just been, I was kind of...
all out lying.
Sorry. Sorry, Kate. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to fool you.
You big old liar, you.
I thought it was clear that I was full of it in that particular case. And in most cases, but...
Well, I was kind of like, when did you build bunk beds that fold up?
I have no such skills. So anyone that's not familiar, Kate just moved into a new house. The basement left unfinished because Monty, Kate's husband, is quite handy and will be remodeling the basement over the course of the next 10 years or so.
Oh, gosh. I would like it to be a lot sooner than that, but...
Yeah, do you have a timeline at all? Obviously, 10 years is not it.
No. Yeah, no. And last night he was kind of talking about I need a project every weekend. I need a goal every weekend so that this is what I get done. I'm like, all right, get it, dude. Let's start with some sheetrock. Let's start with framing it up. But he's going to start with my studio, and then he's going to move on to the bathroom. So those are the big projects coming up.
Oh, 'cause it's plumbed and nice in the there's a thing in the...
It's ready. Yeah, it's ready for a bathroom. It just does not have any of the fixtures.
So that's a good... There's a thing in the thing that allows the thing to go into it?
Exactly.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, shower down there too, or no?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is sounding quite deluxe.
Yeah. Well...
How is the move overall right now? You've been there for a couple weeks?
Yeah, about 3 weeks. I think, okay, we're close to a month, actually. We're close to a month. So far, so good. I've taken a lot of things to Goodwill, which kind of like, why did you even pack it in the first place? But at the same time, I didn't have a lot of time when I was packing, so I didn't have time to purge then. But just trying, like, things have to, I'm the only one holding myself to these standards. So I need to, like, take a deep breath and relax. But I want things to have a place. And right now, I'm trying to make a decision. Is it a garage place or is it a basement place? Like a storage place? Like, and some things that I want to keep, but I don't want to address right now. Or, you know what I mean? Like, also, I don't want to, I'm not ready to hang things on the walls yet. So.
Seems fair. You want to be like an artist and stare at the blank canvas, like the dude that stared at the Sistine Chapel or whatever before painting it. Or the guy that stared at the block of marble before carving the thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely compare me to that. That's exactly.
So.
Yeah. It's more because I'm just indecisive and I don't know where things should go. But if I had somebody come over and be like, okay, here's all your frames that you want. This should go here. This should go there. This should go there. Then I can handle it. But when it comes to like me making those decisions, I'm like, no thanks.
Any chance you employ such a person?
I might have a really good friend that I could say, hey, if I provide drinks, will you look at my stuff and tell me where to put it? So
drinks and chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers.
Oh, yeah, you can make
cold beer on a Friday night.
That sounds good.
Just right. Yeah.
Oh man.
So that's where we're at with the house.
Got me thirsty, Kate. I don't know why you always make me crave alcohol during the show.
I apologize.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about alcohol, can I talk about alcohol?
Yeah, you got some more stuff?
I don't know how I stumbled upon this, but it looks like a really good time and some really bad decisions at the same time. I stumbled across a video where it was like Fishbowl Fridays, where everybody brought their own like alcohol, like their own bottle of alcohol, and nobody brought the same thing. And then it was like a buffet, like all the fruit, all the juices, all the mixers, and everybody had their own fishbowl, and they just sat around the kitchen table drinking fish bowls on a Friday night, and it just looks so much fun.
Oh, so this is something that one would host, not that was like a special at a bar or something like that.
No, this would be like a Fishbowl Friday at your house in your pod.
Have you ever encountered a Bloody Mary bar at brunch before at a restaurant?
I know at Thanksgiving we always have a Bloody Mary bar.
Yeah, some restaurants will set up like basically they'll pour you your vodka or whatever alcohol.
Yeah,
and then they've got a area set up where you can go grab whatever it might be, whatever fruits or vegetables or bacon or
you do your mixing. Yeah.
No sliders. I don't think I saw any sliders available to put inside the Bloody Marys at the Bloody Mary bar.
Shrimp cocktail?
Some shrimp. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised
if
there was some shrimp at one of these. But, so it's a good idea. Yeah, you can host some friends, and since it's been nice, mostly recently, nice out.
Yeah.
It would be a good thing you could host a deal.
Set it up in the garage, and it just kind of sounds like it's gonna be a headache morning the next day. But
from the hangover,
it does sound like a lot of fun though.
Yeah, that does sound like a good time.
No, something different. Maybe we could make it a fundraiser so it's for a cause.
There you go.
Everybody chip in $20 for a local charity.
Yeah, charities make the alcoholism go down much easier.
Agreed. It's for the children.
Yeah. You don't have to feel too bad the next day. I mean, you can feel bad kind of physically. Oh, my head, a little bit, but you'll know.
It was for the children.
That you saved a child. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
For every drink that you consume at Kate's bar buffet or whatever the hell it's called, Kate will drive her car through the car wash.
Yes.
That way the car wash will donate some money to some thirsty kid in some third world country.
Yes.
Got to get you an endorsement deal with that place, by the way, so we can start name dropping them.
I know, but I never want to go through the line where you have to talk to people.
What?
But if I had to go through the line, I'd be like, hey, Tony, buddy, do you know how many people I talked to about your car wash? Come on. What do you think? Can you slide me some upgrades in there? Thank you.
You just gave him a free plug, didn't you?
A little bit. I didn't say his name.
That one's free, Tony. That one's free.
I know.
Get you addicted to the sweet, sweet nectar that is a Matt and Kate mention.
Exactly.
We'll let business die down at your car wash for the next day so you can experience, although...
You know, I didn't say the name of the car wash.
I thought you did.
I probably could have. Nope. It was very similar.
It's not Tony.
It's not. Remember? I went with Tony the manager and not blank the name, which if I was smarter, I would have went with blank the name.
Oh, okay. It's not.
But I was just talking to the manager, Tony.
It's not Tony's car wash.
The fictional Tony manager of blank car wash that I'm obsessed with.
Does he have a mustache?
He does. And, okay, this is weird. He's lost a lot of weight since I've started getting...
The fictional owner of Tony's car wash? Or manager, I should say.
The real manager that I've fictionally named, Tony.
Uh-huh.
The real manager. And every time I see him, because he's always been really helpful if we've ever needed anything, and he always waves. And so when I see him, I want to be like, dude, go get a cheeseburger. You're looking great. But I don't want to sound like I'm hitting on him either.
Now, what would put you in a situation where you had to talk to somebody at the car wash? I'm confused.
If I had to go through the line where you talked, so there's 3 lines, and 2 lines are if you've got the app, which is what I've got.
Oh, I don't know if I'm prepared for this. Okay.
Okay. And the 3rd line is the window line.
All right. Where you would pay cash or something.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you can pay cash. I think you have to get the app.
Oh.
Like, I don't think they take any cash there.
So at the window, they help you install the app or something?
Yeah. They walk you through it. And if you have any, I don't know, if you have any questions about which wash you can get, but... Yeah,
you could say, could you show me a photo of the child that will get a glass of water from this car wash that I'm going through right now?
Which village are we helping?
Yeah, something like that.
With my 18 car washes a week?
Yeah, put a face on the cause. That's going to help. How's your car wash habit doing, speaking of? Are you back to daily?
Speaking of, I'm behind because my car was in the shop.
You're behind.
I'm behind.
Your car was in the shop for tires, right?
For tires, for tire rods, for...
Oh, tire rods. It was more... Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Matt. Yeah, we thought we were just getting tires. It was a lot more than that. So the car was in the shop for a couple of days. So I had to drive the Buick. And we're very lucky that I had another vehicle that I could drive. But, oh my gosh.
Oh, come on.
It was like... Fred Flintstone, feet on the ground. It's just so low to the ground. I will never drive a car again.
Oh, your car is propelled by foot?
Well, I have an SUV.
Well, the Buick is what I'm talking about.
The Buick is, it's like your butt is on the ground.
I guess most cars are propelled by foot if you're just pushing on the gas. Or if you have no floorboards and have to actually use your feet Flintstone style. All right, never mind. That's not a very good distinction.
I mean, okay. Yep.
So you got it back. You got your sweet SUV, Black Beauty. Is that what you call it?
Black Beauty is back.
All right.
Right? Windows down. BSB turned up real loud. Dun, 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 dun.
You driving around with a pretty cocky look on your face since you got your vehicle back?
My shades on. I pull them down to my nose like, what's up?
Yes. Well, if you see someone strutting on the road, that's Kate.
Right.
In her, what kind of vehicle is it again?
A Travassier.
Travassier. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you sound pretty elitist when you...
I know.
Travassier. What's that?
And my sweet niece, she was in high school when we got it. And she was like, I love this car. And we told her it was a Travassier because we're fancy. And so she was telling other people, ooh, I want to get a Travassier. And they're like, what are you talking about? And she's like, a Travassier. A Chevy Travassier. A Traverse? She's like, what? She thought we We really had a Travassier.
Oh, so that's you're being silly.
I am being very silly. We have a Chevy Traverse.
Oh. Got me too.
But it's Travassier.
I'm glad you told me that story there, so I didn't go around calling it that. Traverse.
Matt. Traverse.
Mm-hmm.
You're a car guy. You know these things.
Oh, I'm a car guy now? Okay.
Aren't you?
Well, yeah, I drive a car.
Okay, but don't you... I felt like you knew more about cars that you would know that there was no such thing as a Travassier.
That was news to me when you said Travassier, and I didn't hear you didn't say Chevy until well into...
I didn't, yeah.
Sorry. The conversation. You better be.
You should know all these grocery getters, okay?
Yeah. Well, so is this in the same family as like Target, like one would say?
Right, exactly.
Is that still a thing? I haven't heard anyone say Target in a while. They got played out, maybe?
I think so. I think people still say Target.
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just talking to the wrong people or no people.
Well, I'm surprised you're talking at all. That's good.
I was going to say, I don't think I'm talking to any people. I mean, I guess I'm talking to some people.
I was going to say, do you talk to people?
Our ratings are okay.
Matt talks to lots of people. They just don't always, doesn't always hear him talk back.
That's true. I am curious to hear what you're saying, though. My guess is words like idiot and
no.
God.
No, I don't think they say that all the time. Just kidding, Matt.
Got me. You got me. Oh.
Bazinga.
That was sneaky.
Oh, sneaky Kate.
Okay, so since you've been moving, too, without your Traverse, which sounds far less classy.
Totally.
You haven't been able to...
And for all of those driving a Traverse, feel free to pick that up. You can have a Travassier, too.
There you go.
This is the part where people talking back to us, Matt, go, no, it's good. It's cool, Kate. You just...
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm all right.
No, thanks.
But I can't hear them, so it doesn't count.
Yeah. Maybe you can sense them?
I do. I definitely felt that.
Yeah, I felt something there, too.
You felt something, too? Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to experience that again. So is there anything left at the apartment, or is the apartment now purely a laundry room for you?
Oh, big news, Matt. I got my washer and dryer.
Whoa.
I know. So...
Got that sooner than I expected.
Me too. So at the apartment, we still have the dining table. We still have a couch, and we still have entertainment center. I say entertainment center. It's kind of like a coffee table thing, though. And 2 dressers. That's what's still there. So now that we have Monty's truck back and more room in the garage, we can get those things. The couch is probably going to go to some sort of donation. The dresser's probably going to go to the trash. And we got to paint the bunk beds, so they'll come to the garage.
The dresser is just falling apart or something?
Well, I think it's made its last move. Monty got it in college, and I don't think it was a very nice dresser when it wasn't not a nice dresser, but it has served its purpose. You know what I mean?
Sure. Is it like particle board or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can probably feel free to go ahead and toss that.
Yeah. So we just need to set aside some time, and now that he's got his truck, we can move those things over to the house and to the donation center or whatever. But other than that, it's empty. Our pantry shelves are there, I guess, too.
So did you tell Monty about my suggestion to have some kind of rave in there or whatever?
I did not. But I told you they're not going to... they are going to renovate the apartment. So I don't have to have like the carpets cleaned. I don't have to have the walls. Yeah. Right.
So that's why I was advising you to have a big, and feel free to spill all over the place or, Jello wrestling or whatever.
Oh, God. Nope. I didn't tell him that. Because he'd probably be like, I don't want to have people.
Okay. That's fair.
He's kind of a solitary guy.
In these in-between times, I understand.
Right.
But if this was any other time, Kate.
I know his 40th birthday is coming up, and we will have possession of the apartment still. And so I was like, hey, let's have a birthday party at the empty apartment.
And tear this place apart. Yeah, great idea.
Right. His idea is no.
How hilarious would it be for your landlord? You're like, oh, don't worry about it. We're going to be renovating, so you don't need to worry about wiping the walls down or cleaning the carpet or anything like that.
Right.
Like, okay, great. And then you leave, and then the landlord, the first day going in, opens the door, goes on in there, and there's like handprints on the wall, handprints that are like dipped in wine, and then there's stuff spilled all over the floor.
Ew.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Show them pretty good.
I like our people too much. I like the apartment company too much. I wouldn't do that to them.
Oh, come on, Kate. Fine.
I know. Probably never going to see them again, but just in case.
Boring.
Lame.
Check out the conscience on Kate. Okay. Fine.
Always.
Show off.
It's fun to talk about, but...
I imagine, yeah. Check out the humility on Kate.
Right.
I think so.
I got 0 sleep last night because Elliot was the one who was sick.
Yeah, what you got?
I think it's allergies. I really do. She's been complaining about a sore throat and itchy, and then she had some bumps on her arms.
Oh, okay.
So we got the Zyrtec going, we got the nasal spray going, but she had a low-grade fever last night.
Damn.
And she said her stomach is what woke her up last night, and she was real, crampy, and so we had the puke bucket, and then I couldn't go back to sleep, and...
So it sounds like that's probably a little bit more than allergies, if there's actually... Because I don't think allergies can cause a fever.
Right.
I don't think.
Nope.
Unless maybe you have an allergic reaction to a food item, and maybe your body spikes a fever to try to fight it off or something. I don't know.
Fight that. That I don't know, but it was 99.9, but she can't go to school with 99.9. So it's like, okay.
Gotcha.
Let's just get the Zyrtec going. And Finley, they both have a lot of seasonal allergies, but Elliot is allergic to more, but Finley is usually the one who's allergies take her down. But I was really surprised that Elliot was the first one. My throat hurts, I'm itchy, I got bumpies. It's like, okay, get it. Let's get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Put this thing to sleep.
I know, and I'm definitely taking a nap today because I'm so flippin' tired.
Yeah, being up for a decent bit overnight.
Yes.
Oh,
Matt, I'm so glad that you were awake when I sent that.
Oh yeah. Why? You didn't get to see it until way too late, or would that have messed you up had you seen that I responded immediately?
If I had seen that you responded at that moment, yes, that would have made it even worse. But when I saw it this morning, I was like, oh no. And then I texted you, and you're like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Well, you didn't see that I had responded until after you had texted me, I assume,
yes.
Right? Okay.
Because I was afraid, I was just afraid that you wouldn't have seen the Teams message, and oh gosh.
Yeah, it was on my lock screen on my iPad. So I picked up my iPad and unlocked it, and you had just sent it apparently. But I don't hear texts or anything like that when I'm sleeping.
Okay, good.
Nope.
Okay, good.
Nope.
Good.
See, that's the only way to live. I used to wear my watch, my Apple Watch when I slept. It had a sleep tracking app on there. But I've found that I really like not having a thing on my wrist when I'm sleeping.
I'm with you.
Especially one that buzzes if someone sends me a message.
Right?
Yeah.
I look forward to the nights where I'm charging my watch and I don't have anything on.
The sleep tracking stuff can be helpful. It can be kind of insightful, but I think maybe just from time to time, I'll try, just to kind of audit things to see if I'm having weird sleep.
Right.
As opposed to feeling the need to track every single night. I mean, it's all in all, because I haven't really been, it's probably been 6 months since I regularly wore the watch to bed. Driven primarily by the battery. It was just the battery takes, it doesn't last as long as it does, which means, I had to recharge it anyway before I went to bed. And so it just became untenable. This watch is old.
Were you sleeping with 2 watches at one point?
Yes. Yeah, I did have.
I didn't make that up. Okay.
The watch, and I had Garmin's Vivo Fit, something like that. They're band, basically.
Okay.
And so, yeah, my wrists have slowly gone nude over the course of the last year, I guess.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Matt's wrists are sleeping in the birthday suit.
Yeah, don't want to get the listener too hot and bothered so early in the morning, but, sometimes, there's nothing I can do about that.
It's nothing you can do about it.
Mm-mm.
I started a new fitness challenge online.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and I have done these. It's like a Facebook group challenge, and a gal that I know runs the challenge. So there's, something every day on Facebook that's like encouraging and informational, but you're supposed to get 64 ounces of water, 30 minutes of intentional movement, 15 minutes of self-care time, and 0 desserts or alcoholic beverages. I think she's allowed for like a dessert or a beverage per week.
Ooh.
And I'm like, do you mean one night out of the week? Because
yeah,
I'm just not going to get that point that day, I guess.
That's what I say.
But it's good accountability, and everybody is supposed to. Yesterday it started, and everybody's supposed to put a picture of any place where they store food, so their pantry and their fridge and their freezers, and they're supposed to talk about what they're proud of and what they're least proud of. And my pantry is looking pretty good right now as far as organization, except for there's a lot of Easter business going on in the pantry. And I've got everything for the most part in these like white baskets. So they're not see-through. So you have to really know where you're going or know what you're looking for. But it also hides the Easter candy. So like I walk in and I know those baskets are there, but I don't see like all the candy staring at me. Like, and I even have to get on a step stool to like get into the basket. So, I've got to make an effort to get to the candy. Okay.
So do you acquire Easter candy for not just the kids, but also for yourself?
Well, the Easter Bunny brings us a basket, brings Monty and I a basket.
Oh, okay.
The Easter Bunny brings the girls a basket. And then over the weekend, Mimi had a basket. Monty's sister had a basket for both girls.
Oh, okay.
So it is an obscene amount of candy.
A lot of people hit up the candy aisle now.
Yeah.
The post-Easter clearance sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could also just come to my pantry and I will give it to them.
There you go. Kate, go ahead and give out your address.
It is, 555.
5555.
555.
5555.
55th.
Zip code 55555.
Call me at 555-5555.
I appreciate how accessible you're making yourself to the listener, Kate.
I know.
Really putting yourself out there.
But I did get called out on my picture of my pantry. Not called out.
Oh.
I got several comments like, I like the baskets. Because none of my baskets, I shouldn't say none of my baskets match. My baskets don't match. And they're not like they're not wooden baskets. They're like the storage baskets that look like they're baskets, but they're plastic. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. But they're not all the same, but they're all white.
So you shared this to Facebook? You're like, here's my pantry.
Yeah.
Judge me.
And they're like, wow, that's a lot of go-to snacks. Because I've got like a granola bar basket. And then there's a basket with goldfish. And those you can see, because those are what the kids are going to and grabbing. Those are things that I approve. Yes, you can go and grab one of those. But the candy, they have to.
So you are or you are not on purpose trying to obscure items from view?
I am.
Okay.
But goldfish and granola bars, they're there. Those are things that the kids can grab that I don't really care. And that doesn't really like, ooh, I walk in, ooh, I need goldfish. No, that's not how.
Gotcha.
My mind is like, where's all the chocolate?
I was supposed to see goldfish and granola bars at the Granada in Lawrence tonight, but their tour got canceled due to COVID-19.
I was wondering if it was because there's a gluten allergy. Too much gluten.
Too many bad jokes at once. Here they come.
Be ready.
Too many bad jokes, Matt and Kate.
Get your fill of bad jokes with Matt and Kate.
That can be our next coffee mug. Still waiting to hear back on whether the company's going to invest. I'll use the word invest.
Yes.
And don't wake me until I've had my Matt and Kate coffee mugs.
Don't talk to me.
What did I say?
Don't wake me.
Oh, yeah. Don't talk to me until I've had my Matt and Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess some people could be sleeping through this show.
Some could. I moved things around in the pantry trying to make things flow better, and I've created a whole lot more space. So that was good. This is the part about the house that I told Monty, like, I'm so proud of myself for doing these things, except for these are things that nobody will see unless I go look into my pantry or come into my closet. It's just, or the girls' closets. Like, I felt like all the things I've accomplished are places that we close the door. I don't have the pictures on the wall. I don't have the garage empty, but the pantry and the girls' closets are looking good.
Yeah, when you said come into my pantry or whatever, I was like, that's pretty suggestive. I thought maybe do you and Monty have a makeout session in your pantry yet, Kate?
Who hasn't?
Who hasn't had a makeout session in your pantry?
Right.
Man, you guys have an interesting thing going on over there.
It's a popular.
Not willing to trash your apartment, but anyone and everyone come on in and make out in Kate's pantry. Not necessarily with Kate.
No.
You'll have to bring your own. BYO Kate. Bring your own Kate.
I was going to say I'll give you the snacks afterwards, but I'm not a part of that.
I got to replenish those calories.
Yeah, totally.
Recovery goldfish after an energy depleting makeout session. Kate's pantry.
I have joked about putting a lock on the inside of the pantry so that I could go in there and be away from everyone.
Yeah, and shamefully stuff your face with chocolate as the kids wonder where you are.
I know. Or eat the last piece of pizza or...
Oh, so good. So good.
Good times in the pantry.
Yeah. For anyone that missed it, because this is such a great story, Kate was playing hide and seek with her girls one day and then took it upon herself to hide in was this a pantry at your old place?
It was a closet.
A closet, so that she could just stuff her face with and it was leftover pizza.
I think it was left. Yeah, it was like the last piece of pizza, and then because Monty was already in bed, they went downstairs and into the guest bedroom to wake him up. Be like, we can't find Mom. I'm like, oh, now I'm in big trouble.
Oh, so this is a nighttime hide and seek session?
No, like 7:00 at night. He was already because he had to.
Oh, he tuckered out.
Well, he had to leave the house at midnight.
Oh,
at his previous job, so he would go to bed at like 5:00.
For whatever reason, I've always interpreted the story as Monty is sleeping in, and you guys are having an early morning hide and seek sesh.
No, this is something to do before I have to put them to bed. They're like, let's play a game. Like, let's play hide and seek. And there's a perfect place in the closet where I could hide like behind the clothes, but not be like touching the clothes.
Eat a slice of pizza in there.
So I was eating pizza.
It's so good.
But it was really like, I could hear them like, where is she? I could hear them talking. They came and they like stood in the closet. I felt like Elliot looked right at me, but apparently not. But then when I heard Monty coming upstairs, I was like, oh no, now I'm in big trouble. They woke Daddy.
Mom's missing.
We can't find Mom. And he came around the corner. I was like, hey, what's up? And he was like, are you hiding in the closet? I'm like, we were playing a game. I didn't think they were going to go get you.
Oh, man.
Go back to bed. Love you. Good night.
All right. So how are the hiding places at the new house? You got some good hiding places there?
There are some good places. And especially since I don't have all the kitchen cupboards like designated, Elliot can fit into one of the kitchen cupboards. But there's some good hiding spots.
She take it upon herself to see if she could get in there?
Oh, yeah.
Or you didn't? You weren't like, let's see which areas you can
fit in there?
Fit in case I need to hide you from Child Protective Services.
Or bad guys, Matt.
Or bad guys break in and you got to stuff a kid into a...
safe room.
Into a cupboard.
Safe spot.
Safe room. Safe cupboard.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, we just say, ooh, that'd be a good hiding spot. And that's how that goes down.
Have you guys played a game of hide and seek yet?
The kids have for sure. But we probably could now that there's things in the house. You know, when it was empty, it's harder for grown-ups to find a spot. Like, I'm not going to fit in the kitchen cupboard like Elliot does.
Keep up the intermittent fast, Kate. You might be able to get in there.
Right. We'll see. Yesterday, I did pretty good. But it was 12:55, and I was like, oh my gosh, is it time to eat yet? I am starving. I had to wait 5 more minutes.
Yeah, you're giving yourself a 6-hour window to eat. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yep. 1 p.m. to 7 p.m.
1 to 7 right now.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Let's hope.
Let's hope.
Let's hope.
All right, and you are not giving yourself days off.
I haven't decided.
Oh, okay.
I haven't decided if I'm going to do that during the weekend. The weekend is so much harder.
I know. That's why I recommend blowing it off.
I know. And that's what I've usually done. But I am wondering if that's why I'm not getting amazing results, because I blow up all my hard work during the week. So we'll see. I also like the whole not drinking alcohol. That's going to be an issue.
Is that right?
It is. It's getting nice out.
Yeah.
We had some beers on the deck the other night. It was so nice.
Yeah. Then once you guys start hanging out with Chad and Anna, Gene and Kim, Kevin and Valerie, and couple to be determined.
Yeah.
You're going to want some beverages. You're going to want some weekend beverages.
I know.
Any developments on that front? The neighbor front? Or status quo since we last talked?
Did I tell you about our ceiling fan in the master bedroom? The light comes on?
No.
Okay. So our ceiling fan and our light, we've got a remote for it, okay? Which I wanted the remote because I wanted to lay in bed and either turn the light on or turn the light off or change the speed of the fan. So it's happened at least 10 times. We'll be laying in bed and either asleep or about to fall asleep. Lights out, and the light will come on. And so it happened about 4 or 5 times, and I say something to our realtor, hey, we need to add this to the list that we need to, that we're sending to the builder after a month. And she's like, I bet you it's your neighbors have a remote.
Oh.
Because you all buy your light fixtures at the same place through this builder. I bet you guys are turning on each other's because that's happened to our neighbors. I was like, oh, okay. So we saw Chad and Anna the other day, and we're like, hey, do you guys have a remote for your light? And they're like, nope. I'm like, oh. So we told them what happened, and they thought it was pretty crazy. And she was like, well, it's a brand new house, so it's not a ghost. I'm like, I already thought of that. I know.
That's just about what I was going to say, yeah.
It's no ghost.
Well, that's one of the best reasons to buy a new house is because it's less likely that someone perished in there. You're positive no construction workers perished in the building of your home, Kate?
Pretty sure, but Monty said maybe it's an ancient burial ground.
Yeah, or you're on a pet cemetery or something.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Those pets, they like to turn the lights on.
Yep, they like to jump up and... Well, especially if you got the remote control down low, right? If it's on like a intake or a...
Nightstand?
Bed, what are those called? Nightstands? Thanks.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be called. Right now, it's a TV tray. Because we haven't got nightstands yet.
That's all the rage right now. That's what everyone's doing,
TV trays?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just go with it.
Then we're hip.
Yeah. Trend setting, Kate.
We are hip.